isn't the car! No! No! Oh, Hermit Purple!
But who animated it? Well, the clip comes from the 14th episode of the 2013 JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stardust Crusaders anime. But before that, in the manga, it's from a 10-panel scene where Joseph, due to the heavy fog, mistakes the location of the car and almost impales himself. The scene then became a meme in 2026, mainly because of the clunky dialogue.
Impossible! This isn't the car! No!
But the actual animation and timing is doing just as much work, as what makes this shot so awesome is the rotation it has. As we have the camera moving around, while Joseph is animated rotating his own body, all while the camera is moving from a close-up, then to a wide shot with Hermit Purple, creating this frame within a frame. So this whole shot, as in to pull off a camera movement technique like this, takes a lot of understanding of the character sheet. And if we look at Joseph's here, he has some tricky things to keep track of. The hair strands as well as the collar all have to be animated for it to look natural. And if we look to the animation, the animator keeps all of this movement intact. And I think this is why the meme has blown up as much as it has. I mean, it's a pretty inconsequential scene. Plus, Richard Epcard, being the English dub actor, adds a lot to it too.
No! Oh, no! Oh, God!
But the question is then, who actually animated this? Well, the storyboards for the episode were done by Hirofumi Ogura, and he's a pretty big animation director, doing storyboards for Lupin the Third, Shin-Chan, and episodes 6, 14, and 15 of Stardust Crusaders. And they keep this scene pretty one-to-one with the manga. But what we want to know is who the key animator is, as key animators look at the storyboard and are the ones to dictate the structure of an awesome Sakuga moment like this, as an animation key means essentially one keyframe and is a key part of the animation that is drawn well, usually done by someone who's extremely experienced at drawing and has a pretty good understanding of the animation principles. But if we check the JoJo wiki, the keys that are all listed by Masahiko Komino, who did some really awesome keys for this, and even was the one to do the eye-catch illustrations for this episode, but didn't do any listed for this meme shot, as the only keyframe from the shot we have access to is this, and it's not even credited. And while we could go through every other keyframe and try and match the handwriting, this might not be by the same animator that did this awesome bit of animation, as to break the shot down, the whole sequence could be done by multiple keyframe animators. So it's kind of hard to know what animator did what. As in anime, animators and artists are credited under what type of work they performed. For example, it's usually broken up into sections like storyboard, episode director, animation director, key animation, second key animation, in between animator, and so on and so on. As this cut, and this cut could all be by different people. So unless they've mentioned it on Twitter somewhere or confirmed it in an interview, just seeing this frame doesn't give us proof on who actually animated this segment. But we do get to see in the credits all of the key animators. And if we were to take a guess based on who was credited, one possibility could be Shujiro Hamakawa, better known under his alias Shuzilo.ha. And while he's widely recognized for his character design work, especially through studios like Studio Gonzo and Production IG, he's also worked on Blue Comet SPT, Legendary Armor Samurai Troopers, and his cut from Black Magic M66 shows complete understanding of this character design sheet and subtle movements within the character's details, similar to what we see with Joseph. But another possible candidate is Mitsuteru Kubo, an animator that's contributed to a wide range of anime productions over the years, and he's done some amazing anime VFX work in shows like Undead Unluck and Fire Force. But the shot he did in Jingoku Sensei Nube has a similar camera movement to the Joseph one. But the most likely candidate is Koki Kashiji. Now known for his work on Uma Musume, as well as one of the Kamen Rider animes, if we actually look to his other work on the JoJo anime, he does everything mentioned. The rotation and incredible camera work, the secondary animation on the clothing, as well as him doing another stylish close-up of the character's eye like this. And he even did the Jump Festa PV before the anime even came out. And if we look, it's an incredible show of understanding of the character design sheets, with all of Jotaro's and Star Platinum's details being kept intact like this. And if it's not him, well, they got some really incredible animators for this project. And honestly, if you're watching this video and you haven't seen JoJo's Stardust Crusaders already, you should definitely check it out because the animation is incredible. But if you have seen it and you want to learn more about animation, you can check out my breakdown on how they animated Steel Ball Run.